You know, I grew up on the streets of our CBD because my parents owned a shop in Piccadilly Arcade, and after school I used to come into town and play. I used to love nothing more than exploring all the wonderful old buildings. Sadly, so many of those buildings don't exist anymore. But sometimes you can still catch a gem stuck between two golden towers if you know where to look and who to ask.
Heritage Perth's Richard Offen loves nothing more than sharing these little time capsules of early life in our capital. Homes which, somehow, managed to make it through the mass demolition of our state's real estate heritage in the 80s.
So, Richard, how long is the actual tour?
Well, had we been taking this tour in the 1970s, I think probably several hours. But luckily, there are remnants of the entire history of housing stock in this area and how people lived. So it takes about an hour.
And they were an eclectic bunch, but they all had one thing in common.
It was the upper end of society. People like John Septimus Roe, who was the Surveyor General, who laid out the street plan for Perth. He lived on the corner of Adelaide Terrace and Victoria Avenue. The size of his garden was bigger because Matilda wanted somewhere to really garden. And that's why Adelaide Terraces and St George's Terrace are on a kink.
Ah, thank you, Matilda. She owes me a hubcap.
She does.
Talking gardens, Perth's oldest home is the one building that has managed to retain its pride and joy, but not its original structure. This is the second building on this site, the first one meeting with some rather hungry local termites. Now, usually you are restricted to looking at these homes on the tour from the outside, but we thought we'd take a peek.
What about what's in there?
Oh, go on, have a look.
I think I saw someone running through there in the nude.
Shall we go and see if we can get in?
Do you think we're going to get in?
Well, we can try.
Thanks so much.
It turns out Richard knows the housekeeper, so we take a quick look before we're back pounding the pavement to find some other reminders of inner city living, Swan River colony style. I really wish this tour had been around when I was a lot fitter.
Breaking into a bit of a sweat.
This one's the old deanery. Not much to look at, but it outlasted many of its counterparts, in spite of some of the materials used to build it.
Shingle roof, like they all had, timber. Termites couldn't be bothered to climb up there, so it was quite safe.
And this amazing Art Deco construction on the Esplanade has been a favourite of mine for years.
And these apartments, when they were built, were the height of luxury. Each floor had a themed colour, and initially the first and second floor were the Perth Club. But now it's the Karrakatta Club, which is a ladies' club.
And there is so much to find out about our beautiful city. If you want to go for an amble one day with Richard, you can. Check out our website for details.
If these walls could talk,
we'd get all the wartime secrets.
they're saying, get that boy in orange away from me.